in, let's pour a fresh cup and open up Job chapters 16 and 17. These two chapters are Job's heartfelt reply to the second round of his friends' speeches, and wow, you really can feel the hurt in his words. I'm so glad that we are getting to sit together through this. Job has had enough. Instead of comforting him, his friends just keep piling on the accusations. He looks at them and says, "You are miserable comforters, all of you." That's chapter 16. Honestly, he's not wrong. They came to help, but they've only made the pain deeper. Here's a reminder for all of us. When someone we love is facing grief or a really hard trial, let's be wise with our words. Let's be slow to speak, quick to listen, and never preachy. No accusing, no criticizing, no jumping in with advice that sounds like "if you had only." If we've never walked through the exact kind of hardship that they are facing, maybe the kindest thing is to say less, or even say nothing at all about the why. Sometimes just being there, loving them, praying quietly, and helping in practical ways is exactly what they need. Job turns away from his friends and he looks straight into heaven. He asks God to be his witness. He says, "Even now my witness is in heaven. My advocate is on high." That's 16 verse 19. And deep down, Job knows that God sees the truth. God knows that he is innocent, and Job knows that God knows. Even when everything feels like God is against him, Job trusts that one day God will stand up for him, speak on his behalf, and clear his name. That longing that Job had for someone in heaven to defend him, it's been answered for us in Jesus. Because of Christ, we don't just hope for a mediator. We have one already. Jesus is our advocate with the Father. That's 1 John 2. He is the one who reconciled us to God. That's 2 Corinthians 5. He is our perfect mediator who offered himself once for all. That's Hebrews chapter 9. When we feel accused by others, by the enemy, even by our own hearts, Jesus is right there, speaking up for us before the throne of God. Through all of this, Job never gets arrogant. His life is in ruins. He feels like he's at the end, mocked by people, rejected by his friends. His body is broken, his hope is fading, but he stays humble. He holds on to his integrity and his faith that God sees the real him. He doesn't lash out in pride. He keeps trusting that God will vindicate him in the end. And that's such a beautiful example for us. When unfair things happen, when people misunderstand us, when trials just drag on and on and on, and when it feels like the whole world is against us, our back is against the wall, we get to stay humble too. We can trust that God sees everything, knows everything, and in his perfect time, he will lift us up. 1 Peter 5 verse 6 says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time." If you're walking through something unfair right now, or you're feeling alone in a trial, I'm really sorry you're going through this. You are not unseen. Jesus is your advocate. He is praying for you. And the same God who watched over Job is watching over you with love and compassion also. Thank you for joining me as we keep going through the book of Job together. If this has encouraged your heart today and built your faith, or it's reminded you that you have a defender in heaven, Would you share this video with someone who might need the same hope? Let's keep lifting each other up. God willing, I will see you tomorrow for the next chapters. Until then, stay humble, stay close to Jesus, and know that you are deeply, deeply loved. Shalom, shalom.